Okay. Group 4, the forcing. Nerve. Yeah. Okay, the turbocharger argument still. Right. This is what I think I'm going to race. Because I'm excited for the race. Or it's been a couple of days so far. Okay. I have to let them get the overtake though. Because I forgot I haven't done nerve and the 4C since I've changed a couple of things. Okay. The aspiration argument though, if it's going to be the turbocharger. Right. And then the four-wheel drive that isn't, and so is the front. Right. But we've picked a couple of turbochargers, haven't we? Yeah. The drivetrain is the issue, and so is the transmission. So maintenance and production, because we don't want to get funny looks or have them make fun of us behind our backs. So jokes that, okay. So we let them get the overtake on us. Given that we're not used to the game, because we changed a couple of things. Okay. So now I'm behind this Mercedes or AMG SLS and pretty much an 86 and a Lancer, but I don't see the Lancer yet. And now I see the Lancer. Okay. But I'm still thinking, optimistically. Right. And then I'm starting to think, oh, it's nerve, it's 10 minutes, it's not much room to maneuver, this could be an accident, this could be, but I should be fine, it's the 4C, right? Like me as a young man, given the 4C is a tank, basically, then barrels through the aerodynamics, right, I should be fine getting first place, but there's going to be a hiccup somewhere, okay? I just don't know what or how this is going to play out, right? And I'm thinking it's the left and the right. Okay. So there's going to be an accident. Okay. And I'm behind this AMG SLS Mercedes and this 86, and I know I have the overtake. But I see this Lancer, right? And I immediately think, this is a red and white Group 4 Lancer and four-wheel drive. Okay. So it's, if I can make it through that thing, then this is, that's the race so far. Okay. Because I can't with the Lancer is just, okay. Now, you see the struggle that I'm having behind this Mercedes. Okay. Because of the aspiration and the turbocharger. But those are naturally aspirated from real cars. Okay. So then we're driving really close to each other. But I'm driving defensively because I'm minding this Lancer, which driving defensively and then right without okay, I get it. Right. So I'm compromising in places where I'm not being safe, trying to get the overtake, trying to pass this Mercedes, which is driving defensively as well. And so I do, which I knew I was going to get. Okay. Now it's 86. Now the 86 isn't the same as the Mercedes, so it gives me the overtake, or I get the overtake easy. Okay. Now, this Lancer laughs at me at this point. Okay. Because I think I have this in terms of acceleration, but this fucking 86 clips me, and then I get pretty much T-boned. Okay. Because it's the 4C, I'm okay as a driver, and because I'm a young man, I'm okay for the race. So I keep going regardless, right? proper etiquette, decorum, and sportsmanship, you should know by now. Just pull the car to the side, you know? Okay, if you're not that hurt. Okay. So now I'm trying to get caught up to the pack. But then like the aspiration, the ventilation, and the aerodynamics and the weather are for me, because now I can just draw or pull the car list. But it's gonna take for a fucking ever. Because that was a bit of a spill. Like you saw, the 86 yielded or gave us the overtake. We passed the Lancer. It laughed at us. And we thought, oh no. Right. So then when we get hit, we immediately think, how could this Lancer possibly do this to me? And now we're coming to find out, or we're finding out it was 86. Typical. Because we pulled it with us once we overtook the Lancer, or it gave us the overtake. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. Not even a little bit. Okay, that's fucked up. So then the Lancer hits us on the nose, on the front right, or on the wheel. Okay. Now, in real life, from what you saw, that's a car crash, and that is no car pretty much totaled for all intents and purposes, given that would be a restoration. Right. They would look at me funny if I wanted this car back. Okay. And then we get T-boned by the 86. I mean, no, right, we get T-boned by, I forget. But we get T-boned basically. Okay. Like the 86 clips us. We defensively drive, right. And then, I can't even remember. Okay. But I'm fine for the rest of the race, given that, creative license and artistic freedoms, and then just, it's a video game for now. Right, let's just finish this thought experiment. Or just exercise and just friction. Like I said, it's pretty much totaled because it hit the wheel. The Lancer, by the way. Regardless of Forcey being a tank or the Lancer being flimsy like the M4. Okay. And then we get T-boned from the right side, and you can get T-boned. If you get T-boned from the driver's side, it's, like, all of those stories are just like, we never saw him again. He has a different face. Nobody likes him. He cheated death, put him out of business, and then all of a sudden is right. All the time and never wrong. Whenever he's wrong, he's almost right. It's infuriating. Okay. So then carousel, and we're pulling up, or we're drawing the car list and then catching up to things. Right. But we don't have a car for all intents and purposes from that car crash. Okay. We're going to get this car to the finish line. Yeah. Tired. Right, injured. At the very fucking least. So you'll see. I mean, right. And then look, we picked the turbochargers because we pretty much paid for the custom racing transmission, and then we gave ourselves more gear ratio breathing room. Right. So this is one of those slow turbochargers, which you can, now we're arguing for the rear base. No. The drivetrain. Oh, okay. Which is mid-rear and then front rear. Okay. This Lancer is telling me that there's a 4-wheel drive somewhere. And I'm like, bruh, really? There isn't. Like the front that I like so much. Because I like the RCZ or the RCC or the RCZ in mid-rear, but not in front. And the Subaru BRZ, but there's a WRX that we can ignore. And then the RSO1, right? And then you can't. They just look at you funny. Like you can, it's like the Porsche. Like you can, but then this is the thing that you're going to do that you are about. Like this is the... You can't be like a well-rounded driver. No, you can't. And then I'm telling you, you have an injury. I just don't know what. If you drive the Porsche in rear, if you drive the four-wheel drive in Group 4 or Group 3 even, you have an injury. I just don't know what. Right. And look, we got the overtake on the Lancer and the Mercedes. If we hadn't had that accident, we would have had the same proper respect that we have here. Okay. Now, they are wondering why I am just slowing down and pulling on the brakes. But then they forgot the accident that they got me into. And then the 86 is nowhere to be seen. Now they passed me, and I'm like, what do you think? I am tired at the very least. If not, you got me hurt. Right. The Mercedes not letting me have the overtake, given that we're competitively matched, but by the age of that thing, right? And then the size and the wheelbase, right? And then the Lancer with whatever they got going on in four-wheel drive. Okay then.